Yes, this is Little Nightmares. I think my favorite thing about the game is the visuals. The visuals are beautiful. Not Hollow Knight beautiful, but pretty close. The monsters are well designed and innovative, and I enjoyed beating them as much as you could. Um, I will say I got the complete and definitive edition of Little Nightmares, which comes with the regular game and the DLC. And I wish I had played the DLC first because there's a certain monster in the main game which you feel better about killing after you play the DLC for all the crap that he puts you through. So I wish I had played the DLC first. But you start out as this little girl named Six in the main game. And she has to make her way to escape this boat called the Maw. And the monsters that follow are there's only 3 of them. There's the janitor who has a super long arms and he's blind, he can't see, but he will smell you. And the twin chefs, who they are just grotesque. They're gross to look at. It's not good. And then the lady who you see who follows you during the game, but you don't actually beat her until the 3rd. And my biggest what the fork moment, which made me want to make this review, is I don't know if the main character is the bad guy or the good guy, because the monsters are clearly monsters. They eat people. I don't know if there's some kind of pandemic going on in the world where there's no food left for anyone, and they're forced to eat children. At one point you come across, while playing Six and the kid in the DLC, actually as the kid you wake up in this room where these children are sleeping in beds. And I had assumed that they were dead, but then they moved and I was like, okay, well maybe not. And so yeah, but on the last half of the main game, you stumble across the guests. Now the guests are these huge, like morbidly obese ladies and gentlemen and what have you, who they will eat anything. At different points they try to eat Six just because she's on the table. So I don't know that they're already, it's not like they're thin when they get on the boat and then they gorge themselves to the point where they are obese. They come onto the boat as big people. So I don't know. I want more story. I feel like the game is part of a book that I didn't read. There's not enough information for me to make a valid opinion about it, but I want more information. Like, who is the lady? Why did the end happen the way that it ended? After I finished the game, I went on to Google and stumbled down the rabbit hole in Google trying to figure out the meaning behind this ending, because I just did not understand. Is it like some kind of allegory where you it's some kind of commentary on how the world indulges itself to the point where the people are eating themselves literally to death. So I don't know. I went on Google and there was nothing. If you want to give me your opinions on if you've played and you have some opinion on what you think the ending means, in the comments. Talk to me in the comments because I don't get it. But let's talk about the visuals themselves. The visuals are good. There are a few instances where there is some substantial glitches. I'm hoping with the release, I read the other day that they're going to be making a Little Nightmares 2, and I was hoping, and I thought before that gets released, I should check out Little Nightmares 1, and luckily it was on the Switch. So I bought it, and I decided to give it a try, and I was pleasantly surprised. I'm usually a huge baby when it comes to horror films. I don't usually partake. My usual genre would be fantasy, adventure, but I like the occasional thriller, as long as it's a smart thriller. I don't like gore just for the sake of gore. And so, but funnily enough, I do really enjoy horror games. Actually, one of my favorite games is Dying Light on the Xbox. It's a very good, very interesting survival horror, zombie horror game, and it's probably one of my top 5. And which also has a sequel coming out soon, which I will be getting. I'm hoping by then the new Xbox is out, but we'll see. So yeah, I will insert the clips for the glitches. There was one instance where, as the kid, you have to break into the janitor, who is the monster with really long arms, is workshop, and you have to jump up onto the table, pull the lever to turn the electricity on, and I turned the electricity on, went over to the side of the table to duck around so I could jump through there's a hole in the wall, and before the janitor even came into my room, he grabbed me through the wall. And I was like, you weren't even in my room. But yes, a few like that instances. There's actually another part where I'm in the same workshop room and I get underneath the shelving unit, and there is a glitch where he almost gets me, but then he just continuously is in the same loop. But I'll insert the clip here because I can't really explain.
Whoa, no touchy. No touchy. No touch.
And so I think of the two stories, I enjoyed the kids better, but I liked playing as Six better because the kid's story has more of a start to finish storyline where you can follow, you understand what's going on. There's a lot happening, but Six's is kind of all over the place. At the beginning, I'm rooting for her to make it out, and then by the end, she's been so corrupted that she's killing innocent people, and you're like, what did the gnomes ever do to you? So yeah, I liked the game. I'm excited for the sequel. I don't know if I'll play it again. Actually, the whole runtime only lasted 3 days, and I could have beaten that in 1 day if I was super motivated, but if you're looking for a short, interesting, a short game with a creepy atmosphere to play on a rainy day, Halloween night, definitely check out Little Nightmares. It is, I might even replay it on Halloween, actually. I guess we'll see. Because given the state of the world, I don't know what we're doing for Halloween. So yeah, if you like this video, give a like and a comment, a nice comment, please. This is my first video, so let's be nice to me in the comments. Thank you.
I'll handle the stairs. Oh, I'll find those stairs. I'll whip their butt too. That's right. Those stairs won't know which way they're going. Won't take drastic steps. Kick to the curb. Don't mess with me. I'm the stair master. I've mastered the stairs. I wish I had a step right here, and now I'd step all over it.